Alrighty, good morning. Welcome to some OMSI 2. Currently driving on Bremen Nord, but we'll probably switch it up as we go along. Dan, how are you doing, my man? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Oh, god damn it. Lots of work this month, really. Good luck with it, man. Hope it all goes smooth. Hopefully it's not too stressful. No stress at all? I love that for you, man. I love that for you. I think that's where experience comes in, right? Like you've been there for long enough. You know what you're doing. You're confident in your work. What's the need to be stressed? It would be nonsensical, I think, to be stressful in that position. Hopefully my camera doesn't die today. It's not in exactly the most reachable of places from where I am right now. I didn't actually plan to stream OMSI today, but I was playing it and I thought, you know what, I might as well stream it. Which was literally my mentality for why I started streaming full-time in the first place. I say full-time. Streaming properly, I guess I'll say. I was playing like TSW every day. I'd come home from work when I was like working full-time. I'd come home from work and I'm just on TSW for a good like 3-4 hours every day. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm just here playing. Like, okay, cool, I am working. So like I'm being productive in life, but then I come home and I'm not being productive anymore. So might as well make something of it. Then I started streaming TSW.
Hello.
Irish Dan, how you doing, my man? Good to see you, Mr. Forklift Engineer.
Dankeschön.
There are 2 big events we're organising. I have to make all the graphics for them. Okay, so yeah, light work then. Light work. Liquid Squid, good morning. How you doing? Did I see the new pictures of the new Czech loco? I have indeed. I was telling ASR yesterday. Okay, now I can actually talk about it more like more locked in, because yesterday I was locking into the game I was playing. So it's definitely cool, and it's a cool addition. Always, a new trait. I don't know if it will come with like a new timetable, and I don't know how much of a difference, how much it will add to the current experience. My thing with OMSI at the moment, with Simra at the moment, or like my issue with it, is more than anything the map. I think the trains are a close second. I'd like to see more types of trains and a busier, more true to life timetable, but I'm content with how it is now. But my priority is the environment. At the moment, the whole map looks the same, except if you go to Warsaw, and then maybe Vodge looks a little bit different, but aside from that, it all looks more or less the same, and it makes the game for me personally a little bit boring, not to mention the night bug, where it's constantly sunset, which is another annoyance of mine. So I like that, the fact that, yeah, cool, we've got a new train now, and a pretty cool looking one, to be fair. One that looks like it would be fun to drive. I just don't know if it's enough to bring me back into the game, though, if I'm being completely honest. Oh yeah, you're Mr. Holiday Man, right? Well, you're still an engineer. Still an engineer. You're just an engineer on holiday. It looks like a static caravan. Let me see the pictures again, because there's something recently that I was saying to myself, haha, that looks like an RV. Was it that? I actually don't remember what it was, and it might have been the loco. Let me take another look at it, and then I'll see, because I think that might have been my reaction to it as well. Yeah, Yeah, it was. That was my thought. My first thought was, oh, it looks like an RV. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, I'm not gonna make this like. Is he waiting for a parking space or what? I love the trains. I need something to make it engaging and less repetitive. Some economy, single player, save votes. I think save mode is being worked on. There were some pictures released of it some time ago. I don't know where the progress is though with that currently, but they're working on it. When you say single player, okay, it was just single player save mode. Okay. Economy, I think economy would make it into more of a. I think we're now treading almost in like management game waters, you know, like Football Manager, or like even a Euro Truck or something like that, which I don't think Simrail is putting itself out there as. I mean, same with Train Sim Mod as well. Train Sim Mod isn't really like an economy type of game. It's almost like you get into the world, you start your shifts, and then you go from there. Apparently an engineer. Well, by my standards, Dan, you more than qualify as an engineer.
Löhstraße.
I mean, a career, yeah, like if you're a train driver and you're given like shifts, maybe you climb the ranks, maybe something of that structure. I'm always for it. That's my favorite thing in games, is to have some sort of career mode. That's why I always try to give myself, even in a game that doesn't have it. But I think even that is slightly different. Even that is slightly different from an economy, because in a career mode, if you're doing your career as a train driver, I think it would be a case of you just working for a company or like growing, rather than having your own company and you're buying trains and you're creating timetables and routes and stuff like that. I mean, a 30-minute training session, Dan, already sounds sus.
Bahnhof Klinikum Bremen Nord. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
You see Belantro, yeah? Can someone explain to me the hype about that game? Because I see a lot of people like bigging it up and, you know, like talking about it. But to me, it just looks like a card game. Is it not just a card game? $600 hours. See, this is what I mean. Why? Why? What is it? What is it about it? I assume it's not just a card game then. Instead of leaving at 1 on Friday, leaving at 1:30. How so, Dan? Why the extra half an hour? Not that it matters much realistically, but oh, 12:30. So what were you meant to do that training session on the Friday then?
Bahnhof Blumenthal, Jenny Riesplatz.
Job Center Plus has a
Fahrtende,
TikTok
bitte
account is
aussteigen.
crazy.
Terminus, please leave the bus here. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn. Das Team der BSAG wünscht Ihnen noch einen schönen Tag.
It's poker, but with twists. You get jokers that do stuff, get cards that upgrade or deck, cards that upgrade multiplayers. And is it online? The AI is having a hell of a time today here, isn't it? It was only today and tomorrow on my birthdays. So the boss, I'll do it, but I'm taking the time. But yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's decent, man. 12:30 on a Friday after basically having the whole week off. Not bad at all, mate. 100% single player, no microtransaction, nothing. And it's really gotten people reeled in like that. I didn't think well, I don't know, poker card deck, or however you want to describe it, just that type of game. I didn't think it could reach like that sort of like popularity. I know the one back in the one of the old Microsoft computers. I forgot the name of it. I know that one is a bit popular, but that was because it was just a classic. It's gambling with no money. It's in our nature, yes, but is it in our nature to that degree when there's no real risk? It's like when people trade on like demo accounts. People are a lot more likely to, okay, I think the red light is on because of these guys blocking the intersection, so I'm just going to ignore it and go. It's like people, trading crazy amounts on demo accounts. And ironically, therefore making more money because they're willing to take more risk because there's no real money involved. And then it's like a whole different ball game when you now come into like the real world of trading. And I feel like people are a lot more invested in it because there's like a real risk attached to it as well. TA1 is on the screen, my man. Thing is, this does not translate in the real world. I mean, it depends who you speak to, isn't it? I think for some it does. Tar 1, no, it doesn't. It's not free, sorry. You purchase it from Steam on PC. You're gonna have to remind me, Dan, what issue? I'm trying to remember. There was a lot of things going on in my head last week, in all my streams last week. What of bus games that is for free? Bus games on mobile, probably. Tar 1. There are some mobile bus games for free, but you're not really going to find many on PC that are for free. Yeah, no, I'm good. Just had it was just interesting. Let's call it that. I hope it didn't translate at all. Clover pits. Just similar, but with right. You're a prisoner, so you want a slot machine to get out. It's gory weird, but very addictive. Interesting. I think if these devs wanted to somehow include real money in it, I don't think it would be too difficult. I feel like they've already started. They've already started the chain. Okay, yeah, something is very weird with the AI. I played this the other day and AI were not bugging out like this. Why are they acting all weird? Just randomly stopped in places. And having problems at intersections. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you on TikTok. It was the one out on the oil rig. Oh god. Okay, no, I have forgotten. I remember we had a conversation that involved something about an oil rig and we spoke about it for a little while. I don't remember it as it stands now, forgive me. This is one of those LWD forgets moments. I definitely remember something about an oil rig, but what? No clue. No clue. More replayable because everything starts at random. That aspect I like. I mean, I like that in any game. It's one of my biggest like positives for Ready or Not. I left my bus stop way behind. I didn't realize it was a different one to the one I usually stop at. I came very close to uninstalling, or not uninstalling this game, but just leaving it for a while. The starter in just got unbearable no matter what map I played on. But then as a last sort of shot in the dark, I selected the option that downloads the entire map from the start, because the starter in usually comes when the next tile is being loaded, similar to TSW. So you know what, let me just load the entire map. Because that, back in the day, that would affect performance. Like you would eliminate the stuttering, but the general performance would suck because now obviously the whole map is constantly loaded in. But fortunately, performance still seems to be okay, and the stuttering's gone. So hopefully it hangs on. Hopefully it hangs on. Oh, yeah. And it was in Canada, right, Dan? It's in Canada or something. It's not. It's coming back to me now, little by little. That sounds like a Mission Impossible kind of thing. Or like any of the million movies that have like a bomb being what's the word when you like diffuse, like a bomb being diffused with like seconds to spare. See, this is why in my books at least you're a certified engineer. How are you starting to enjoy Football Manager 26 with all of its flaws that, you know, were present? Today's the official launch and they will launch this bit ago. And also, all the lights are stuck reds. I don't know what's going on. They did add some minor stuff back. Okay. That's definitely promising. All those refunds really spoke to them, eh? Sometimes it's necessary, man. So Aristano, basically, it was like all the cards, all the right cards fell into the right slots. Arguably at the right time. And also, I just realized passengers aren't getting on anymore. Have I set the wrong... I think I set the wrong thing on here. So we start with 5, we're 95. I think I must have. 95. So they start from there. Started at Vegasac. Or Vegasac. Okay, so it's this one. Oh, my mouse has stopped working. Okay, so if I go here, and I think it would be 09500 09500 and then 04.
Bahnhof Blumenthal, Jenny Riesplatz.
I was wondering why no one was getting on anymore.
Guten Tag.
Friesenbergstraße.
The graphics are better. I figured out the tactics. They are quite good with flexibility. Also for 2300 hours. Do you see yourself with the game as it is now, without them adding anything, Dan? Do you see yourself putting in the same hours into this one as you did 24? If you had the next version of software up, there was nothing that could have been done. And when had the next version been released, Dan? Was it like recent? Six or 700. Yeah, because I feel like it... When something is new, it's easy for it to seem like enjoyable and fun, but if it hasn't got like a good spine or a good core, then once that new that new car smell wears off, it just gets thrown to the side.
Straße. Besanstraße. Rönnebeck, Betriebshof Blumenthal. Fahrtende. Aussteigen. Terminus, please leave the bus here. Das Team der BSAG wünscht...
Around last June, Dan. That's crazy, man. It's always like it's meant to be. Or is it a case where like no one really updates the software on those trucks? Well, hopefully, Dan, with FM, they see the disappointment. I hope they don't get. You see how like a lot of the complaints with TSW really do come from a place of like passion and wanting better for the game. FM24 was good. Again, just from what you know, from everything that you've told me, it was good, and there was a good relationship. It sounds like between the community and the devs behind the game, and I hope that the devs don't get turned off now by all the sudden rage and anger, and I hope they see it as just people that are very passionate about the game and are just upset more than anything, but it's coming out as anger. And so, with that in mind, I hope that they use that to kind of motivate them and fuel their work to get the game back up to, at the very minimum, FM24 standards. Because realistically, it should be way better. Realistically. I was like, yeah, keep an eye on it. Look after it and get that thing updated ASAP. Yeah, you deserve a raise for that, man. Should give you a raise. If they don't give you a raise for that, that's criminal. On top of all the like the work you usually put in. They decided to move to Unity, but they hired people that have no clue what FM is. 90% of the problems are UI related. User experience is bad. Also, lots of pages manuals. Thank God for modders. Thank God for modders, absolutely. But I feel like why didn't they work with people who have been around the game for a while? Let's say, for example, with TSW, yeah? Clearly, well, either one, there's not a lot to learn for the devs with regards to Unreal Engine, or Unreal Engine is just not the one for something like TSW. So as much as we're saying get people who actually know about Unreal Engine, they also still need to also know about trains, so they can make the game work. It sounds very simple, but it's literally it. Just make the game work. Ali G's just subscribe for TFL. I work for TFL, my friend. Like I literally work for TFL. So if this game's ass, I don't know what you're doing here. I say go watch something you'll enjoy, my man. Your time is limited. Do something with it that you'll enjoy, my man. So the so the UIs were bad from before, and they've only gone and made them worse. Yeah, see, that's where it gets a bit tricky. The game had to be sold thing. It puts a lot of pressure that then uh, it becomes pressure over everything, right? Pressure over quality, pressure over passion. It's what we have in TSW. It's a problem we have in TSW. DLCs have to come out. A new iteration has to come out every year. You know, obviously not according to us as a players, but to Dovetail, for whatever reason, it is that way. So that means things are rushed. Uh, People are forced to deal with moving over DLCs, whether you got the space or not. That's your own problem. Deal with it. If you're an Epic and you don't have all your DLCs, that's your own problem. Deal with it. You know, and these things are only gonna get worse as time goes on. But no one really cares because all that really matters right now is get the DLC out. Just throw it out. Just throw it out. Just throw it out. Which is a shame. I think that would have caused a great upset if it wasn't like that. A great upset. And it's one thing to like they've already disappointed the community as it is without doing something as crazy as that. But I guess to be fair, you know, we'll still give them their flowers. Because I guess ultimately they didn't have to in it, so why can't I minimize this? Whoa, what's up with the interior? This is tweaking out. And where's my screen? I drove this bus on Saturday, I think it was. It's got a seatbelt feature. Okay. It's gonna restart the whole thing. Press enter. What would enter have done, Savo? Playing the DLCs of KCD2. Is there another one? People have made mods for custom boots. Custom boots. And the UIs come to mid. Nice. And to be fair, people have figured out that much, and it's still very, very much early days. So the future's looking promising. Would it have worked, Savo? How would it have worked? I don't know how pressing enter would have made the textures load, and the AUXI menu start working again. I have a full Templar outfit now. Final Sword of the Cross. I'm slightly worried about when I'm actually going to get to play the game. I'll be honest. Because I'm still playing through the main GTA 4 storyline. Then I'm going to be playing through the DLCs. Were they DLCs or were they just other games? I don't know. Whatever you would call them. Then I want to play through the Mafia series. Then I want to play KCD 1. Then KCD 2. And that's definitely not going to happen before GTA 6. So throw GTA 6 in there as well. It's just not looking good. But I'd like to think that I will eventually get to it. I do actually intend to eventually get to it. Savo, I'll bear that in mind for the next time I encounter that. I've never encountered that particular bug where I need to press enter to resolve it, but I'll give it a go if I encounter it again. I'm pretty sure part of it is because I'm loading the whole map in rather than not doing that on quite a big map. Although it's only got 20 more tiles than Bremen Nord, and Bremen Nord loaded in fine, so they have a full blacksmith DLC now. A full blacksmith DLC, what does that entail? Like you can just live out the life of a blacksmith? Or can you like craft more things now, or are there more is the process of blacksmithing more detailed now? Loaded that bus as well. Well, Savo, with Bus Company Sim, on that screen that you saw just before this one, you're not meant to press. You're just meant to press start. Otherwise, I believe could mess things up. But yeah, normally speaking, if you're loading into just like a normal single player game, then yeah, absolutely. Nabil, what you saying, bro? Nabil, it's helped loading the whole map at start. That literally saved the game from me locking it off. And I was on Bremen Nord because when I was playing on Saturday, I didn't say anything, but when I was playing it on Saturday, it was horrible, bro. It was horrible. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this. Start the whole map, and then the one map where I know I'm gonna see either if it works or it doesn't work is gonna be Bremen Nord, and it was fine. So hopefully it continues that way. It's like my stolen wealth will come in handy. Oh, you haven't got it yet? Okay, fair enough. Mason, thank you very much for your follow. Appreciate ya. It's too early for spam, man. Surely it's too early for that. The spam grind. I have stolen items with a total value of 470,000. Thank you, Bruco. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok. Appreciate you. Dan, how? What was your tactic? Because you had a method. You had a method of you had like a way of doing that. I don't remember how, because it was a headache for me to manage everything without mods. Mods would have made life so much easier with the whole like finessing the people. Nabil, listen, that's part of the reason why I'll always say like I personally won't go through the effort of like removing those accounts, because if you're silly enough to fall for it with all the clues that this is something that is you should probably stay away from, then in the nicest way possible, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. I actually haven't really seen the interior of this bus. I drove it the other day. Decent. There should be like a replay feature where like you sit in your you basically have like a journey. You take a trip on your own bus, and you see how you drove. Rob every house and shop in every city. Yeah, but you have to do that in such a way where like you don't get caught, right? And get the whole town to hate you, and then spread the word to the next town so that they will hate you as well. What also annoyed me was the limitation of the shopkeeper only having like what 300 groschen or something silly like that. That was annoying. And he wouldn't get money again until like 2 days later, I think it was. KCD3, no, not yet, no, Bill. I still think, you know, there's so much potential for, well, at least like, honestly, probably like 10 DLCs. With how big the map is. And all the characters. And all the depth and all the detail. Like, I put my seatbelt on. Oh no, I clicked the unbuckle. There's just so much potential for more. So much more. So much more. Right, let's figure out what I need to do here. Line. Um, 838 from. It's not Sport Platz. Subway Sim 2 should be game of the year. Don't make me sick, bro. Don't make me sick. Route 09. This didn't work last time, though. I don't know if you just need to do the destination code or what.
Dankeschön. MOI und zurück. Dank dir, mein
I
Guter.
use the underground tunnels.
Hey,
I could not get my
ja.
head around them. I could not get my head around them.
Ich brauche eine Karte für eine Einzelfahrt.
He left it just as it was getting juicy. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't have been able to appreciate that juiciness. I would not have been able to appreciate that juiciness. Need to enter it as route 8380. Wait, come again, the bill? So the line is 8380. 00. What do you mean route X? I think it was, what was it, 04? No. 09. Zero 09. Oh. Okay. So it's always 5 digits for the line. Also, can I do announcements? I don't know if they work. They should, okay. They didn't work.
Nächster Halt.
Ah, there you go.
Geburtstag,
Okay, they
neue
didn't work
Siedlung.
for me on Saturday. That was because I did the line wrong. Too wide. Oh well. Got collisions off. They continue to improve their game and performance, especially. I mean, hey, at least it looks like perhaps the DLC might actually be coming out. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. But it seems, it seems like it. But bro, you can add 1 million DLC to that game. If I'm running it at 20 FPS, there's just no point, man. There's just no point. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. So what year was that then? When they first said that they were working on it for the first Subway sim. "2023, okay, then yeah, no, I agree with you. Did they also show off the wagons last time as well, or are the wagons new? I'd advise you to play the games off stream to reach the full.
Nächster
Well,
Halt.
Dan, that's what I'm doing with GTA 4. And as much as I love the fact that I shared my Cyberpunk experience, there is a part of me that wishes I had played it for the first time off stream, because it impacted me enough on stream, so I can only imagine how much more of an experience it would have been off stream. I was playing GTA 4 this morning at like 4 in the morning. I woke up at 1 a.m. I think my body's now conditioned to sleeping 4 hours, because I went to sleep at like 9:30 p.m., 10 p.m. and I woke up at 1:30 a.m. and like I woke up. It wasn't just like, oh, I needed the bathroom or something had woken me up. No, I woke up and I was not tired. I was ready to get my day started. And I was like, okay. So I've tried to make things back to normal. My body's like, nope, it's too late for that now. This is what you started. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. If I can actually manage 4 hours a day of sleep, I will happily take that. That was my aim. That was my aim initially. I was just a little bit annoyed that I didn't really have anything planned, because I needed that time last week and the week before, I think, to like make videos and just work on different parts of content that I've got going on.
Oh.
If it can happen tomorrow, that would be great, considering Motorfest Season 8 is coming out. I don't know how long it would take for that game to update, but if I can start making content for that ASAP, that would be great.
Nächster Halt. Abzweig Blechhammer.
Okay, so the wagons are new. See, so it seems more promising. But we'll see. We'll see, man. And anyway, it can come and it can be incredible and super detailed, whether it's the loco, whether it's the wagons as well. If the performance is bad, I'm not playing that game. Simple as that. It's just like Simro. They can come out with as many new locos as they want. If I'm gonna feel like I'm just going around in a circle for 4 hours, no thank you. It's not really the experience I'm after. Also, Nabil, I think like an R3, a Mozart R3 base with like a normal steering wheel is roughly like the same price as a I think like a G29, if I'm not mistaken. And it's direct drive. I'm assuming it was gonna have the same like you know, wheel rotation as like this does. So it might be worth considering selling the G29 and getting your hands on Mozart R3. I think like the strength of the force feedback would be the same, like quite similar, but I think the drive would still be smoother, and you'd get a bigger rotation. But you'd have to double check that. I'm not 100% sure on that. This map has never been smoother, bro. Honestly, loading the whole map at the start is a hack. Yeah, there's obviously that ridiculous waiting time sometimes. But it's worth it, man. I like the conditions as well. Got some cloud. You can see the blue coming through. Thank you, Herking, for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you for 1.6k likes as well. You lot are killing it. Also, I've slapped all the UK. I'm driving an Iveco. I don't remember the model.
Nächster Halt.
I don't know if you know it off by heart, Nabil. It's an Iveco. That's all I know. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've got all the UK DLC in my car on Steam. I don't know if we'll get another sale like we had last time, where things were actually on sale, which was a miracle for OMSI 2 DLCs. I want to at least get my hands on London so that I can have the I can play the 24 route map, because you do need the London DLC for it.
Nächster Halt. Steinernmühle.
I think so. I think so, Her King. I need to check back in the garage. Unless Nabil can clutch up for me right now. Yeah, no worries. I can do that for you. Absolutely. There you go.
Nächster Halt.
Newer style urban way.
Vierbach out.
That must be it then. If you know your Ivecos, I'll trust you. I agree, Jake. It's nice to drive as well. Who knew Honey weighed so much? Guess it depends on how many jars you've got with you, innit? How many jars of stuffing down your pants? Oh no. Well, if I let go of my wheel right now, yeah. If this is what heaven looks like, then I'm not sure I want to go. I'm not so sure anymore. It was all going so well. It was all going so well. It were 8 or 4 jars stuffed down your underpants, Dad. Yeah, if I let go of this wheel. It does seem that way, Jake. Yes, it does seem that way. What station are were we on our way to? Fearback. Okay. Let's see if I can salvage this. Gonna let that one float around wherever it's going. I don't know if Fearback is a spawn point. I doubt it, but I'm hoping it is. Oh my god, it is. That's insane. I think it cancelled my shift, my thing though. The whole map's just gone. The whole map is actually just gone somehow. We're going into a void. The tour can be terminated in 3 minutes. What does that even mean? Why? Why do I have to stay here for 3 minutes? Basic expands on texture. I don't. Well, Her King. Yes, the Ringo World. The map was like in front. The whole map. I loaded the whole map before. I loaded the whole map before starting. The whole thing was there in front of us, and then we just disappeared into the void. If we start back at Wurzbach. Not enough memory resources. Not enough memory resources. It's got like a default texture. It's too far away to see on stream. It's like a default. It's like a man, but like the old one. That's weird. Okay, I have to wait 2 minutes. It is a payware map, yes. It's the Ringo World. It's the latest. It's the latest DLC. If you check it out on Steam. The thing is, I ran this line on Saturday. I appreciate the advice, Her King. I'm very aware of it, my man. I done the 4 GB patch before I started playing today. I've also created a guide on how to install it, so don't worry. You're not talking to you're not talking to an amateur. You're not talking to a pro either. I'll leave that for Mr. Nabil. He's the pro. Yeah. 4 GB patches installed. The settings are all on point. The only thing different from when I played it on Saturday, which was completely fine, was I'm now loading the whole map at the start, which has eliminated the biggest issue I was having of the game, which was all the stupid stuttering. That was the biggest issue I was having of the game. That had me at a point where I was very close to just not playing the game anymore. I don't know why the menu is still here. And I've lost all audio as well. I have no audio. Okay, there it is. Now it's back. I think I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave Thuringo Wild for now. Although it literally could have just been a one-off, but I don't know that. Let's go back on Waldorfen. I like me some Waldorfen. They updated it like 2 months ago, I think, or something along those lines. Month and a half, 2 months. What position is that in? 3. We'll take that one. This is the bus with the Omnigo livery, but I don't have it installed. So it's just going to appear as white. Yo, Els, what are you telling me, bro? Bro said 9 a.m. I've been awake since 1 a.m, bro. Is a company hiring drivers? Yeah, absolutely, Her King. We do have one UK map. It's the it's Route 24, which is I think you have to have London first. It's basically like an add-on to the London DLC, but it's very nicely detailed. And if there are more requests for UK maps, then we'll add UK maps. It's not a problem at all. Nothing really. I was just chilling for the most part. I just woke up and was just like, yeah, I'm awake. Why is my old logo a reaction on Discord? Why is that a thing? Yeah, I am. I am. Oh, you don't have the stalks. If you had the stalks, there's like a whole method basically, for it. But yeah, I am using it. The method basically sets everything automatically. Like everything does, what it's meant to do. And a few German maps like Hamburg and Berlin. Another one. Oh, you have London. Nice one, Her King. We used to have Hamburg. I don't think we've got it at the moment. We've got Berlin 300. We've got Waldhofen, which you can download. I think Waldhofen is freeware. Hohenkirchen, which is payware. Waldhofen, Hohenkirchen, Thuringia Wald, payware. Route 24, Berlin 300. Let me check our Discord. We've got a Discord. Everything will be there. We've got Bremen Nord as well, and another payware map. So the only freeware we have is Waldhofen, although it requires the Hamburg Day and Night DLC, which I don't think should be expensive. It's quite old. It was one of my first. You got a racing wheel. Well, I mean, Els, you can still wait. As in, like a GT3 style wheel, or like a Formula style wheel, or like a round wheel. Yes, indeed, Her King. Yeah. Yeah, Route 24 you can just download. It's freeware. Check the requirements. So I think the requirements on it are free as. Oh, I think the requirements on it are free as well. Well, actually, tell a lie. When I downloaded it, I had a load of like missing buses, and I'm not sure whether they're paid deals, payware or freeware. So it's worth having a look for yourself and seeing if you have what's required. Or are we 591? Yes. Um. Clean things up a little bit. Alright, Hurking, no rush, my man. In your own time. GT will bundle. Bro, let's swap, man. Come, link me on my station, and I'll drop you. I'll drop you this one for like a week, and then you drop me the GT one. I've been after that one for a minute, man. I have a G920 as my wheel. That's completely fine. I was using a G29 myself for 6 years, I think. It more than done the job. Before the pedals started to give way.
Schlossparkplatz.
Hello, Sammy. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day at work. Appreciate you stopping by. Always, my bro. Always. I'm not gonna lie. I've got my eyes on the new R25. Do I need it? No, but I want it. Let me just be humble with my R5, man. Well, it just looks so like it looks so neat and nice. A nice shape to it. You know, it's got a nice kick to it. It's like it's just nice, man. Got to start fighting myself with reasons why I shouldn't get it. You know what? You're never gonna use the full power of it. It's just ridiculous. I forgot how much it has. I think it's 25 Newton meters. It's just ridiculous. But it's nice knowing that you've got that headway there. So you'll never get to you never get to a point in a game where the force feedback is clipping because your wheel's not, it's not powerful enough. No matter what you're playing, what you're racing, what wheel you're using. Because it makes sense, but I didn't really think about this at the time. But say like you put this wheel on like an R3 base, because it's a big wheel, the feedback will be muted. So if I was to put even like a smaller wheel on this base, I'd feel it a lot more than I do with this. But I want the full works, man. I want a proper sim setup. I want like a seat, like a proper sim rig with like a built-in seat. and like the things for the screens as well, so you can like mount monitors to it. I want the full works, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What, the one of the brake, the active brake? I'm not sure what that really does though. Like, I'm assuming, yeah, it'll give you some feedback in terms of like ABS, and it might make feeling when you lock up like easier to recognize. But other than that, there was a guy that I watched on YouTube who made like a comparison video between I think it's called like a booster pedal and like a regular pedal, and there wasn't a huge difference. I think he ended up being actually faster in racing with the booster pedal, but in terms of like feel and stuff, there wasn't a huge benefit. I just want they've got a kit that basically inverts your pedals, so it makes them like a real car. Like, it basically positions them like upside down, if that makes sense. So that they're sticking, the way they're positioned is the same way they'd be positioned in a real vehicle. That's like a must for me. But with these pedals, these aren't supported apparently. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. It's like its own little thing. I guess if you just Google something along the lines of Mozart pedal inverter, it would make it should come up, because that's what it basically does. It inverts the pedals.
Altringhausen Bahnhof. Umsteigemöglichkeit zu den Bussen in Richtung Hofkamp über Bellenbusch und Bommerholz, zur S-Bahn sowie zum Regionalverkehr.
The game's moving hella weird. Like, it's not smooth. It's not stuttering, but it's not smooth.
Eine Kurzstrecke bitte. Danke.
If I look this way, it's fine. When I'm looking forward, it's like it's going like but like smooth enough that it's not stuttering, it's not lagging. But I can tell, like, it's not smooth. It just looks very weird. And then when I start slowing down, it sort of fixes itself.
Wendenburg. Ehrenfeld.
I accidentally drove a bendy bus through here. Bro, I refunded the eye tracker like 2 days after I got it. It was a horrible experience for me.
Keep calm.
Bro, so like it can only go to like below, it can only go below your monitor. So it's not like flexible. I can put it like by my webcam or even to the side. And I'm only using it on driving games. Maybe on a flight sim rig it's different. But for someone who's driving, when I've got it like this, for example, I can see the bottom of my monitor. But when I'm turning the wheel, my hand blocks it blocks the vision between my eyes and the eye tracker. So even for that second that I'm turning the wheel and my hand just happens to go past that line of sight, it will bug out. And then if I've got my actual driving rig, where my stand, because it's like a stand and everything, I'm back a little bit, and then again the line of sight is broken. And then when I was like using it properly, when I was playing Simrail and I was trying to use it with Simrail, bro, it kept moving by itself. I had to set some stupidly high dead zones because the thing just kept moving around by itself as if I was moving my head, but I was still. And so even with the dead zones, I found myself still trying to combat it to the point where I wasn't even enjoying the game because I was too focused on trying to keep my head dead still and not move an inch. It just wasn't fun. This was not fun, man. And it's not worth how much it cost at all. It's worth tops maybe 60 quid. It is not worth how much they sell it for. Customer service is horrible. It takes so long to respond to emails. I had to email them multiple times. When I sent it back, it got stuck in Sweden. Held it. Sweden. What are they called? What are people called? What are the people called that deal with like international packages and stuff that come in and out of the country? But over them, man, they held the package for some reason, and Toby needed to confirm it basically, and that took like 2 weeks completely unnecessarily. It was just dumb, man. It was just dumb. Customs, yeah, customs. Thank you, Philip, for liking the live. Think the pound has gone down in value. Against like a particular thing. If so, I'll trade it right now and short it even more. I wish I had that kind of money. Bro says maybe it's my eyes. My guy. Doesn't mean maybe it's my eyes, bro. I think maybe by chance I got like a 40 one in it. I don't know, but either way, I don't give a toss, bro. I've paid you big money for something that should work flawlessly out of the box. Why I'm having to do so much finicking and fanicking to get it to work, and then it still doesn't work properly. Now, trash. And even when it was working, like I got it working somewhat with Eurotruck. and it just was not. I don't know, man. It was not immersive. It was not. It just made my gaming experience much worse than much better. How come, Dan, it's better to get it sent to your uncles than for yours? Thank you, Andrew, for liking the live.
Hallo. Hallo.
I'll put the back doors by accident. Oh, okay.
Straße.
Hello, Simon. How you doing, mate?
Guten Tag.
That's good to hear. I'm doing well, thank you, my man. Easier for me to get things from Germany than it is to UK. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wagener Straße.
Why is this side of the world just like weird like that? Same way it's cheaper sometimes to fly to a different country and then to a location in the UK than just get a train directly there. Oh yeah, bro, I don't doubt that, Dan. And
Oberkirchfeldstraße.
even those flights would have still been cheaper than a train ticket, like within the UK. I saw the price of a season ticket, an annual season ticket for like National Rail. Bro, £6,000. I almost vomited. £6,000. And plus, by the way, it was £6,000 and some change. £6,000. Like, how does that make sense? How does that make any sense? Felt like one of those rural stops in the Ringo World. It was in the middle of like a foresty area.
Wiesenstraße.
I was playing through Ringo World just before you came, and then the map just like completely bugged out, and we just fell through it. I think I might need to reapply the 4 GB patch again. I'm wondering if that's the reason for the stuttering. Because it did give me that memory issue, or that memory message, when trying to spawn back in words back. A first class train ticket.
Bahnhof. Umsteigemöglichkeit zu den Bussen in Richtung Weißenbruch über Eschenbeck.
I don't know what problem the UK has, man.
Hofkamp,
The UK is just
Bommerholz
beefing
zur
itself.
S-Bahn
I'm not too
sowie
sure
zum
why.
Regionalverkehr.
Hallo.
Yeah, please do, Simon. For me to go from my town to Belfast, £20. And how long a journey is that? You get an annual first class pass for the entire German network for €8,000. The entire German network, and it's first class, compared to a season ticket for just trying to get into London from like not even from that far, by the way. Which I was checking from the outskirts of London. What was I checking? There was a specific place I was checking. It wasn't too far though. I don't remember exactly the place, but it was literally within. If we're talking a train journey, within an hour of London. Within an hour of London. 6,000 quid. Now, is that like a general price, and it could be from that location or from like, I don't know, the Midlands down to London, and it's all the same price? I don't know. But if that's the case, well, it shouldn't be the case. Because why am I only living an hour or even less than an hour away from London, and I'm having to pay 6,000 quid for an annual pass? Not no fancy first class thing. Just to get the train. My Zone 1 to 2 season ticket is £1,700. I mean, I'm not surprised. I see, like, when I'm at work and I'm helping people out with their tickets, I see the prices that they'll pay for, like, weekly, monthly. It's just diabolical, man. Diabolical. And London really is just not a nice place to live. If you care about quality of life, like if it's all about work and
Bornholmer Straße.
work, then cool. But if you have any care at all for your quality of life, London will not help you with that. The people that do it best are the people that live on the outskirts, and then on a Friday and a Saturday night, they'll come down. Because I always see them go past my station. Usually on their way to Essex. They'll be in London for the weekend. Then it's party over, back to a nice, peaceful, quaint life, where you won't get charged an arm and a leg just to breathe. .40-ish minutes for 20 quid. Yeah, that's not too bad. Considering I paid to go from London to Chatham and I visited DTG HQ, I think my ticket was 20. I think the cheapest ticket was like 23, 24, and it could go up to like 30. And that was about, well, if you get like the £30 ticket, that's about a 40, 45 minute journey. And then if you get the 23, 24 pound ticket, it's closer to like an hour, hour and a half.
Hügeler Straße.
Day return to Belfast. It's 23. Dublin is far better for the extra €2. Standard class German pass is 4.9, and that's across the whole network. So ultimately, if you are somebody who likes to travel, ends up getting not too bad of a discount, although it's still very expensive.
Guten Tag.
I'm assuming a lot less than if you were to pay for it monthly or even weekly.
Auf der Engelshöhe.
Can you not travel around London for like £4? Yeah, by foot. Sideman, you'll be better off, mate. You'll honestly be better off.
Rüdingerfeld. Bitte achten Sie beim Verlassen des Busses darauf, Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände mitzunehmen. Vielen Dank. Diese Busfahrt endet dort. Wir bitten alle Fahrgäste auszusteigen. Vielen Dank für Ihre Reise mit Busverkehr Waldhofen. Auf Wiedersehen.
€58 monthly partial local transport, but not ICEs. 58 euros. That's sounds like a bargain. Sounds like an absolute bargain. 4-bedroom house in my town. I don't think 350k would even get you a shed over here, like a garden shed. Right, I'm gonna close the game and then reapply the 4 gigabyte patch, and then probably do one more, and then call it there. Came in a few years ago. Wait, it includes bus and tram as well. I assumed it was just trains, and I thought that was a deal. That's a no-brainer then, man. That's a no-brainer. It's like high-speed travel discounted, or would you still have to pay full price for it with with being a monthly pass holder? Yeah, I think I got a friend who went to Hong Kong, I think. Pretty sure it was Hong Kong. And yeah, everything was cheap, whether it was train, high speed train, local train, taxi, Uber, basically just any method of transport was just like stupidly cheap. Fridge magnet at £1 is expensive. There's definitely other things to worry about. Still have to pay full price for the ICEs, but as passes you can get 25% or 50% of those. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, with the 58 euro pass that gives me access to all of the above that you listed, I'm not complaining about paying full price for high speed travel. Our most expensive taxi was £2. That's also 20 minutes. Sounds like Morocco. I had a 3-month 50% discount card on it the last year. €150, 50% off of first. Oh, that's not bad at all, I don't think. That's not bad at all. Because you definitely end up making those savings back. Of change to overall buses too. Nice. Barn card. You can take 4 people with you under that same discount. That's so sick. You see how other countries like make an effort to make you feel valued. Like on top of this nice service that we're already giving you. Here's something else for your troubles. Why have they all got the wrong destination?
Bahnhof Turnerstraße. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
That's the wrong destination. Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it.
Hallo.
Mahlzeit.
Hallo, guten Tag.
Hallo, ich hätte gerne Tageskarte. Vielen Dank.
Guten Tag.
Moin.
What's the purpose of this bus?
Bahnhof Turnerstraße. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
Yeah, wasn't it recently scrapped? I think it was free travel under age 22, if I'm not mistaken. And it was recently scrapped because apparently it would cost the government too much. Funding other countries never cost the government too much. All internal transport is free in Luxembourg. That's where you'll find the real quality of life. No, in London. Not in Luxembourg. It's been scrapped here. I have no idea where my bottle of water's gone. Could do with it. This one hasn't got the fancy flags on the top. I really don't know what's going on with the Ibis. I don't know why it's not giving me the right destination. I mean, I guess there are people who will still pay for those tickets regardless. But obviously, if there's not many of them, then I guess, yeah, it's starting to become a bit of a waste of space. In that case, then, yeah. Are they strict though? Like, if so, like, are there a lot of like people that check tickets and stuff on those trains? Oh, it's doing that thing again, isn't it?
Betriebshof Blumenthal.
On the spot fines, yeah, fair enough. No way of getting around that then.
Eggesteder Straße.
Mahlzeit.
Besanstraße. Hackenwehrstraße.
So far all the stops are lining up. I don't know how long that's going to last for. Is that confirmed, Simon?
Moin.
Wasserturm.
Sidings are on a gradient. Oh no. I do fancy myself a challenge, but I'll be happy to give it a go. Be confirmed in the forum.
Hallo.
That's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Has there been any update to the Birmingham to Crewe route? There was some patches last week for it, right? But I think the scenarios are still broken. Are they? I think it's like stuck on a permanent red.
Friesenbergstraße.
Did you have TPWS on? Next match is next week. I mean, with this extra time, you would hope it would be perfect. You would hope it would be perfect. You would expect it to be perfect. Oh, I thought you were referring to. I thought you were referring to the Birmingham to Crewe route.
Hi.
Moin.
Moin.
Einmal Erwachsenenpreis Stufe 1, danke.
Eine Busfahrt bitte. Zum ermäßigten Preis, danke Ihnen, guter Mann.
Hi. Hallo.
You can only do so much against gravity, of course.
Bahnhof Blumenthal, Jenny Rieспlatz. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
Is it not it's not just a skill issue, no? I don't know if I'll do another. I don't know if I'll do another stream this week. Let alone a TSW stream. I wanted to do one. Just don't think I'll be able to do it this week. Maybe on Friday. Maybe. But it's a small maybe. Friday afternoon, Friday evening, maybe. Don't even talk to me about the 204. I don't want to hear anything about that. I really gave that train a go, man. I put everything I've heard about it aside. I just gave it a proper go, you know?
Guten Tag.
Hi.
Moin.
Hi. Moin.
There's broken. There's buggy. There's bugged. And then there's the 204. Why people were even asking to see it on like recent routes, I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. Thing's completely broken on PZB.
Bahnhof Klinikum Bremen Nord. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
Station stops are still, the bus stop are still lined up. Oh, it's bugged, man. It's bugged. It's been bugged from the start, from what I've heard. I never really gave it a go though until like, I think early TSW5 or late TSW4. I don't know what led me to driving it. I don't know whether it just happened to sub in somewhere on a route that I was driving on at the time. Oh my god. The brakes just like stopped working, or would just react super ridiculously weak. The PZB was bugged. I forgot exactly how, but the PZB was bugged. It was just a horrible... Bro, I spent like 5-10 minutes on it, and I couldn't do any more. It was just atrocious. Hello, Umeni. How you doing? Is the 187 abandonware though? Because it was touched up after release though. I know it had a horrible release. And I think it was revisited, but I don't think it had been taken to like a nice level, but it's at least drivable. And there was a sound mod once upon a time. I think back in TSW3 there was a sound mod for it, which I think sound was one of the biggest problems with it.
Moin. Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
Potential is the name of the game, mate. More so than the actual name of the game.
Straße.
These lights were buggy earlier. Are they going to be buggy again? I think so.
Hallo. Hi.
Moin.
Kurzstrecke. Danke sehr.
Ach.
Well, I guess it's been because it's been neglected, isn't it? If they start bringing in new liveries for it, then people are gonna moan about why they're bringing liveries for it and not like fixing the game.
Blumenhorster Straße, GOC.
Which is valid, to be fair.
Hallo. Hallo. Hallo.
Guten Tag.
Kind bitte. Danke.
Fairer Kempe.
Denied us a load of great locos, as in locos that aren't in the game yet, right? But I think even the locos that are in the game are not necessarily always great. And I think it's at the point now where in TSW's current state, I think I'm slightly more thankful now. You know how, like, for example, I want, whenever I get asked about like, oh, what routes do I want to see in the game, and I'll say like, Metropolitan line or a 2010s District line. I think it's probably better that those, because if any of that comes into the game now, it's just not going to be up to scratch. It's going to be buggy. There's going to be issues, and then they're going to be neglected. So I think I'd rather wait. And if TSW will ever get to a position where it's a good game in terms of polish and care, then I'll probably start wanting to see those in the game again. But I think as it is now, I think I'm actually happy with not having stuff I want in the game.
Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn.
I'd rather think of this period of time as just a bad era. This can't be like the be all and end all of TSW. And it's an era that's dragged on for a very long time. But I hope it's just an era nonetheless. There's a little bit in me that believes that we can go back to like, you know, the TSW2 era of TSW. Well, yeah, at the core, at what we're saying, the core is the same. That it should just do stuff properly, you know? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Different branches from the same tree, I think, is the situation here. Oh, this is the road. Oh, they want to stop. Maybe not.
Hi.
Hello.
Mahlzeit.
Hallo.
All those people just spawned out of nowhere.
Aumunda Heide. Sehr geehrte Fahrgäste, in Fahrzeugen mit insgesamt 4 Türen bleibt die letzte Tür an dieser Haltestelle geschlossen. I think I might give the bus another go. Obviously, it's definitely working better than it has in a very long time at the moment, but wow, what it's put me through, man.
Guten Tag. Hallo.
What it's put me through recently is ridiculous. What annoys me about the bus is how the devs will just continue to, with their whole heart and chests, deny that anything is wrong with their game. It pays to be honest.
Gustav Heinemann Bürgerhaus.
Follow me. This is the Bremen Nord map. Hello, new test. How you doing?
Moin. Tag.
Moin, Tiet.
Tag.
3 Haltestellen. Danke.
A game that seemingly will never be brought into the 21st century. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not, man. And how it hasn't been, at the very least, replicated in 15 years, I have no clue. This is like you report the bus. Let's talk about. Oh, is it? So that's Hamburg now. That I've driven in. That you've been on. Although not exactly where you got it. And now this as well. That's flipping cool, man. And I find it funny that you're someone from London, but both of those are German bus routes. Not to mention the countless train routes as well now.
Moin.
Hallo. Guten Tag.
It was North Bremen. Regional bus route in the sticks. Did it have the same red and white livery as this does?
Bahnhof Fegesack. BSAG Kundencenter. Fahrtende, bitte aussteigen. Terminus, please leave the bus here. Übergang zur Regio S-Bahn. Das Team der BSAG wünscht Ihnen noch einen schönen Tag.
I like how this bus has outro music. I think I might have done. It didn't have like them funky flags at the top of it on the front, did it? Like some of these buses do. Oh yeah. Like help me out. For getting a lot of lates, I was going pretty fast. Huh. Although I know it's a very strict timetable, but still though, I was speeding. Or it may have been a Deutschbahn bus. Ugh, I hate those types of services, man. Anything with like just so many people cramped in a little area. Just hate it. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there, though. Appreciate you guys joining me early on in the morning. I was actually going to start streaming at 8. But it took me like almost an hour just setting everything up. And myself as well. But yeah, got there eventually. But yeah, I'll see you guys whenever. Actually, I might not stream until Friday. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But yeah, whether it's Friday, whether it's before, whether it's after. Until I next see you guys. I hope you have a lovely week. Lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. And until next time. Peace out.